for this Sunday live stream? If you are watching this on replay, let me know in the comments where you are watching from. But while you are tuning in, comment hi in the chat. Let me know where you are watching from and how you're doing this Sunday. Hi Dwayne and hi Siku. I have a crystal with me today. As always, this is called a dog tooth for protection. We have United States. Hi, dear. Good afternoon from Denmark. I've done a new episode today of Come and Sit With Me series about inner child, about healing your inner child. If you are interested in stuff like that, I would recommend you to watch that and share your story, comments. I just posted it, so you can watch it after this live here as well. We have Connecticut. Hi, Benedetta. I'm excited as well for you to be here. Hi, James from Canada. Welcome, dear. So what we're going to do today is we will be doing a collective reading, okay? And also I will be offering personal live readings for you guys who feel that you need some kind of support. You can go to my website as well. So I hope you are doing well today, guys. So I will be connecting with my guardian angel. Could you please let me know that you're here? Thank you. Could you please open the rods for the followers to see and know? Thank you. These rods I'm also going to use in live readings, okay? So if you decide to book a live reading with me, I will clarify some yes or no questions with the dowsing rods connecting with your spirit team and your guardian angel. Hi, Pia. Gotta say that. So anyone who needs guidance, go to my website and you can book a personal live reading with me. I see Julia from Norway. Hi, Julia. And I'm excited for this live today, guys. So what I'm going to do is I will ask my guardian angel to choose first deck, and then we will begin the collective. And this is going to be with my own designed oracle deck, Divine Love. So we will be starting with this deck here today. Mileta, God bless you too. Any questions, Kathy, you have for personal guidance, go to my website. You can book a personal love reading. We have Melbourne here as well. Welcome. So let's see what the angels want you to know today. Okay. Someone is watching you, someone who is thinking of you, having you constantly on their mind. This person is looking for you on social media, could also be watching pictures, you know. And this person has especially been watching you heavily since last summer. Hi, Hakika. Good to see you, my dear. Let's figure out who is watching you, who is thinking about you constantly since summertime last year. Okay, this person here really want to have a talk with you about something and really want to have a conversation. Let's see what kind of conversation this person want to have. I see there's been a lot of focus during winter time, okay? So this is, the angels are starting from last year. And during winter period, this person has really been focusing on creating their own future and really been trying to think about, what is it that I want for my life? Okay, what is it that I want for my future? I feel this person here is watching you and thinking so much about you because you are destined to be a part of their future, and they want to have a talk and a conversation about that. Let me know in the chat, guys, where you are watching from. How are you doing today? Okay. So I do see that this person has really learned a lot and has become so much aware of who you are to them, especially during a karmic connection with a very dramatic, toxic, manipulated person. Someone who's not taking accountability for the actions. And this person is now well aware, okay, that they've settled with drama and toxicity, and they have learned so much. So this person have been spending so much time, especially during winter. What do I want for my future? What do I want to create? And you are constantly on this person's mind. So this is a big sign of divine counterparts and a spiritual, energetic connection, okay? Thank you so much, Samira. Thank you so much for being here. Southern California, it's raining today. So are you sitting inside, just feeling cozy, maybe making some hot chocolate for yourself? Happy Sunday, Dory. The angels are showing me here that this is someone from the past, okay? This is someone you have memories with from the past. You connected, you had a really strong connection. It wasn't the right time for you to be together in that time. So the angels are especially focusing on what have happened since last year for this person. Yeah, there were some what can you say, some harsh cutoff between you in the past where some of you removed yourself from a situation that wasn't beneficial. I feel that this person here is actually admiring you for that. You are an inspiration. When this person here is thinking about that you removed yourself and had the courage to cut people or the connection that wasn't healthy, you have inspired this person here in some kind of way to do the same in the recent connection and situation they've been in. Okay, so this person is thinking back and using that as an inspiration, looking up to you, admiring you, adore you. Samira is saying you are always right. Ah, thank you so much. What a compliment to always be right. I don't know if I'm always right, but I do my best. Nikki is saying, I would like him to talk to me. Also could do with his support at the moment, but I'll tell him about it once he unblocks me again. Okay. If you need any clarification, Nikki, you are welcome to book a personal live reading with me. Just go to the link that is pinned in the chat. So I definitely feel this person here have removed themselves from a toxic relationship last summer, then been using, okay, summer and fall, winter by focusing on, okay, what kind of life do I want to create now for myself? But you are constantly on this person's mind. Let's figure out why and what else is going to happen here. So this has moved this, okay, this is a divine masculine energy, okay? It's not gender specific, but I always say he, okay, when we are talking about divine masculine. It doesn't have to be. Take what resonates. It's just because it's easier for me to channel that. So we have a divine masculine energy today that is going through this, you are constantly on this person's mind. Someone really disrespected this person here last summer, all right? And really crossed the line. That was it for this person. This person has been so angry with this karmic partner here and really had to go deep in personal growth and to really focus on becoming aware. You know, why did I settle? What do I need to heal now? Why am I constantly thinking about someone else? Because I do see that you are the one for this person, and you are actually destined to date and be in a committed relationship. But I feel this divine masculine had to go through this process to realize this, to awaken to this, but also to prepare himself to be ready to come in and give his true love and offer, okay, that he's ready for. So let's see what else. Karina, you are so gifted. At most times, I feel I do resonate with your readings. Thank you so much, dear. Really appreciate it. Samira, you can book via the link that is pinned in the chats. So if you go to the chats, I've pinned a link on the top and you press on that and it takes you directly to the booking. You know, I see that this divine masculine has been hiding from you. So you don't know he's thinking of you. You don't know that he's looking for you, okay? Because he's been hiding. And the reason why he has been hiding is because he's been very insecure about himself and very unsure about the connection, how he's feeling. Also because he had to go through this karmic toxic relationship. And angels are showing me there's been so many rumors. This drama queen that this divine masculine has been with was really a drama queen who was creating lies and was spreading rumors and, you know, a jealous person as well. So really making this divine masculine very insecure about himself. Maria, the only way to book live readings with me and get your questions answered, please go to the link in my chat that will take you directly to my website where you can book a live reading, okay? I see that this divine masculine has been feeling in a mental prison about settling. You know, he's really been regretting. He just regret that he's made some choices in his life that he feels have made him miss out a lot of time with his soulmate, you know, his divine counterpart. He feels embarrassed about it. He also really needs to go through a process of regrets And he's been so stuck in a mental prison and really just overthinking everything. You know, what am I doing? Why did I do this? But I feel he's really been very hard on himself. Okay. He could be a smoker as well. Okay, because that's also a way of maybe coping his emotions and his overthinking, trying to calm down, you know, and chill out. Because I feel this divine masculine's mind sometimes can just take him to a lot of places, like, you know. And the angels are showing me here that he want to step up, because as the angels were showing in the beginning, he want to step up and come forward and take some actions towards you to have a talk. So I feel he really want to tell you you've been on his mind. He want to tell you what he's been through. So yeah, let's see what else does he want to explain. Let me know, guys, if this is resonating with any one of you. Brenda is saying, Sylvia is saying, I love your videos. Thank you so much, dear. Brenda is saying, he's my twin flame. I love him and I feel his heart and soul and energy pulling at me. Thank you, Hakika, for sharing my website. I see a lot of you guys are resonating with this. Wow. He's praying, okay? He's praying to see you again, praying to have a talk with you, talking to the angels about, you know, please show me signs, please guide me to this person. If I'm destined to talk to this person again, please guide me to this person, okay? So you are in this person's prayers. And I also feel his faith has become stronger. He feels more connected to God, meaning that he understands that we are connected to the universe, right? And I feel energetically, he feels different, okay? He feels blessed. He feels the love. That's why I'm saying his energy has changed and he feels more connected to God, and he is being guided to find himself, to know more about who he is and which path to take. So his faith has become stronger, not only in himself, but also spiritually, you know, which is really good. Yeah, you see the desire that he holds for his true love, and the attraction is just so huge. He's never been attracted to anyone as much as he is to you. The desire to speak to you, to be close to you, to be with you is huge. Hi, Alejandra from Mexico. You're saying he contacted you, but again, he retracted. Oh, really? Let me know, guys, if you need any clarification. You can go and book a personal live reading with me, and I can clarify your situation for you, whatever you need to know. Oh, and I want to mention that, and you are actually the first ones to hear this. I am actually I've actually added 2 new services to my website, or my web designer has. But I was guided by the angels to, especially because a lot of you guys has been asking me, can you do an email reading for me? And I've listened, so I have now created the option to book a psychic reading with me by email for you guys who prefer that. I still have the video recordings, okay? And also I had a lot of people asking, Karina, can we do a FaceTime call with you? And I haven't been offering that, you know, for a very long time. But now I have been guided to offer that. And you also now have the option to book private coaching with me on a video call. So just want to mention these two new services that I have on my website, so you can go and check it out after this YouTube here if this is something you feel guided to do. Okay, so I have more options now. You're welcome, Sirime. Thank you for being here. Talk. You see, the desire to talk to you is really huge. So I feel there is a big need of having this conversation here. I feel this divine masculine have wanted to talk to you for a very long time, but he have not had the opportunity to do that. Why? Because he's been in a situation with a karmic connection where he felt trapped. He was trapped in a toxic relationship, or he was stuck in a situation that did not give him the opportunity to talk to you, okay? So I feel the right time is coming closer, where he is able now to reach out and talk to you. I also see he's moved out from a house. Yeah, he was in a serious committed relationship. He could have been married, okay? Living with this person here. So he have gone through a very heartbreaking divorce or breakup with this comic, and have really felt, but he wasn't happy, okay, in that marriage or in that relationship at all. He was very lonely, actually, and he felt very sad as well. There were a lot of fights going on. So the angels are showing me that that's been happening a lot in his life in a very short period of time, where he either got some kind of divorce or a breakup and then moved out of the house. But he's not trapped in that relationship no more. So it was meant to teach him some important karmic lessons, and then he was meant to close the karmic cycle and then move on from that situation. But you've been on his mind. So the angels are showing me here that the desire to talk to you and explain this to you is really huge. And also the reason why he have not come forward and he's been hiding was because in this relationship here has really, it was, he was very insecure of what to do and unsure what to do. He needed to become more aware of his connection and himself and his journey. And the angels are showing me springtime here, and he's been going through some kind of rebirth, meaning that he needs to experience some kind of ego death, going through the dark night of the soul, where he needed to go through a lot of pain of releasing this toxic relationship here, surrendering to, okay, I tried to make this work. This didn't work out. It triggered a lot of past inner wounds that he needed to take care of. So there's a lot of things this divine masculine actually have become aware of. And the angels have been around him to help him to see the truth as well. He's been very unsure. And the reason why you did not end up together in the past when you met was also because he was unsure about himself and also was going through some toxic situation. So it's been a long process for him, but an important one. We will go more into details, guys, when I have done this live reading here that I just received from Maria. No, this is not a live reading. Okay, anyway. I thought it was a live reading, but it was a private reading that was booked while I'm live. So anyway, Dory is saying, wow, dead on. This just happened. Oh, really? And Sareem is saying he could at least say something. He talks energetically, but not physically. But when a soul is not ready to talk physically, it's actually protection for you. Okay. Yes, energetically you might be feeling him, and he might send you signs and stuff like that. But when your souls are not ready to talk in the physical, there is a reason for it. Okay, and it's important to, what can you say, to understand that there is some protection behind that. There is a preparation behind that for both souls to become ready to speak. Oh, Maria, you are here. Yeah, I see that you booked a private reading. This private reading is not, a live reading. It's it's a private reading that I recorded on a video. So when you press the link that is pinned in the chat, it takes you to the live reading. Okay? Personal live reading. We have Not Kumil from Malaysia. Hi, dear. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you so much love back. The energy is so positive and great today. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Okay, let's figure out more about this divine masculine's journey. We are going to get some more information about what has he been through, okay, and what is he going through right now, or let's see. This is going to be some more details from this deck here. It's realignment, and I'm learning to trust the process and not fixating on the outcome. Exactly. That's also a process, right? To have patience and to trust that the angels can see things that we cannot see. The angels know everything about us, our purpose, our path, who we are destined to be with. They are sending us signs, they are guiding us. So when they are protecting us, we need to trust that there is a reason for it. So instead of, patience is just everything in our journey. Angels speak to you, exactly. Thank you so much for your kind words. Julie is saying, sometimes I get a certain feeling that he's thinking about me and I feel like he wants to talk to me. Yeah. I see synchronicity numbers and his name everywhere, and he texted me on Friday night but did not finish what he wanted to say. So he has been so afraid to reach out. Okay, that's also really, great to acknowledge that, or it's big for you to acknowledge that. I see a lot of people are resonating with this reading today. So this divine masculine, he's drained, okay? He's emotionally drained from the past and the toxic relationship and the drama and, yeah, everything he's been through, especially with the house. There is something about the house, okay, that was draining him. I don't know if there were like a long lawsuit regarding who is keeping the house, stuff like that. I feel there is a lot of there were a lot of overwhelming emotions and draining emotions about that. But the angels are showing me here that he was actually able to look at it in a different perspective, and that brought him to through a huge transformation of growth, where he now feels more at peace, and where he now sometimes where he also understands, you know what, sometimes you just have to surrender and have faith and trust in the angel's guidance. I see that he's really at the moment focusing a lot on his business. He works in the financial field, or he has a business where he's very successful financially. He could be educating other people, okay, on how to make money. I feel like this could be investments, it could be trading, some sort of that. And but he could also maybe be educating himself even more in how to create financial freedom with this business here. I also feel that he has started to trust more in himself, that he is capable of doing what he put his mind to, especially when it's connected to his purpose. He's a very good person. You can trust him. One second. I see Maria Laura, you booked a live reading with me. Just bear with me. I'm just going to finish this and then we can do your live reading. Okay, so he's a light worker. Okay, this divine masculine has a high purpose here on earth. He's a light worker. He's here to spread love and light. He's here to, what can you say, change the financial world, or the financial system, where so people don't feel that they have to go to work to a job that they hate, a 9 to 5 job that they hate, and you feel you are a slave to the system, and no matter how hard you work, you can't earn more money and you're just getting stressed and stuff like that. He's here to change that financial system, to educate and show people you can create financial freedom by educating yourself in how the financial world works. Okay, that's what I feel his purpose is, and that is what he's working on. He's very sensitive to energy, so he's also aware of that now. I feel he has maybe been guided to take more care of his inner child. We all have an inner child, and I am talking a lot about how you can heal and work on your inner child today in my last episode of Come and Sit With Me on YouTube. I just created a 30-minute long video today where I'm talking about how to heal your inner child wound and why it's so important to understand that we have to take responsibility to heal that. So go and watch that if you've not watched that after this live. The angels are showing me here the lack of emotional support. I'm talking a lot about it on my last Come and Sit With Me episode. So yeah, one of the reasons why he's been in a toxic karmic connection is because of this inner child wound of lack of emotional support. That karma cycle was repeated in his karmic relationship. Okay, I feel he has more awareness now about that. Angel show me get through to you, coming forward, reaching out to you. This is what he want. He want to explain this. He want to talk to you about this. Yeah, she was I'm saying she because, as you know, I say he, divine masculine, divine feminine, she. The karmic connection he was with has narcissistic traits, okay? A very controlling, manipulative person. Maybe he had a mother or other relatives around him when he was a child that was like that, okay? Was not able to give him that emotional support that he needed as a child. He is listening to a lot of music. He loves music. He is very connected to music, and music has been a tool for him to express his emotions. Because when you are a person that have maybe a little tough time of expressing your emotions, or you haven't really learned how to deal with your emotions, sometimes you connect really well with music, because music is also a frequency. Music is healing. Music make you feel some kind of way. So he's listening to a lot of music and healing and expressing a lot of his emotions through that. Yeah, this is some kind of self-care. But angels are also showing me that through this whole process, he know and learned that he needed to focus more on self-care and taking more care of himself, focusing on his well-being and his happiness. And he's really being blessed because he has been able to choose that, or because he is choosing that. Okay, so there is so much good luck coming into his life. He's being so blessed, also financially. He's gonna do really, really well in his business. I feel he already done well in his business, but he's gonna do even more well in his business. I see the spin. I feel he has a child, okay, with this person, and one of the reasons why he actually got involved with this karmic partner in the first place was because there is a child involved, okay? I don't feel that it was his choice. I feel that he either married this person because of the child, or because the family said this is best, the culture. This is how the culture is. If you have children, you get married and you take care of that. So I feel he ended up in that karmic cycle because he was destined to learn from it, and he needed to pay up some karma, and he needed to learn how to take care of his own inner child. So he'd been staying in it to take care of this child, to try and make the best choice. However, it created some kind of emotional distance to himself and his own inner child, okay? Because he abandoned himself. He abandoned his own choices. He abandoned his own boundaries, and he abandoned his own inner child. And in this whole process, it has been holding him back, okay? I feel he has been able to let go of this relationship here and to move on, and he's still working on moving on from it and really focusing on his business. And so this has been a huge transformation for this divine masculine. Let me know if this resonating with anyone. Yeah, because there were so many fights in the house, with this person he was with, and it's not good for the child, right? To grow up in an environment like that. And he had friends as well who took advances of him, and everything he's been through was to, what can you say, was to prepare him for being with his divine counterpart. So there's been a narcissistic person here who did not care about his emotions, first of all. Lack of emotional support. Did not care about using his money left and right and taking as much as they could. It brought a lot of anxiety up in him regarding commitment issues, because he tried to stay loyal. He tried to commit, okay, with this person and to make this work with the child. but it created some kind of fear, you know. You see how it's connected with the inner child and how it's connected with the commitment issues, but there are a lot of lessons through that. So health-wise, he's been struggling as well. I feel this has something to do with anxiety, but also I feel there could be some addiction regarding drugs or yeah, some kind of issue health-wise. I do see a lot of you are resonating with this. Oh, you forgot to add your question when you booked, Maria. One second. Oh, you're welcome, Dandy. I do see a lot of you guys are saying that this reading here is resonating. So you are definitely meant to be here and listen to this and be inspired by this. I'm going to do Maria's reading. Oh, your order is 1700. 1700. What do you mean that you forgot to say your question? Because you have 3 questions here. Maria Laura? Was that you? I don't know. You who booked the live reading, let me know who it is. There are 3 questions here. You're asking, last time we discovered that it was not a twin flame. Okay. But more a soulmate connection. Does he feels to this connection? Okay. I feel that alignment has to be done behind the scene and what stage we are now. We never talked about it. Just business, superficial connection. And then will he reach out when he's ready and stuff like that. There you are, Maria. Very great questions, dear. So let's clarify this connection here, okay? And let's figure out where are you right now in the connection and what does the angels want to advise you to focus on right now. The angels will never give like a time frame regarding when someone is going to reach out or what's going to happen at this and this time. And one of the reasons why the angels does not do that is because we are not supposed to know. We're not supposed to know when something is going to happen. We are supposed to learn to focus on ourselves in the now and to take responsibility for our own healing and to understand how we can manifest positive things into our life and stuff like that. We are not supposed to know when things are happening, but the angels will tell us if we are destined to be with someone and if there is a possibility of reconciling in the future if we choose to do the work and if we choose to understand this. Okay, so let's connect to your angels and let's do this live reading for you. So yes, guys, if you're resonating with the collective today and you need some more guidance and support in your situation, you can book a personal live reading with me. Just press the link here in the chat and it will take you directly to how to where to book. But let's connect with your angels and let's choose the deck, Maria, we are going to use in your reading. So angels, could you please cross the rods to show Maria that you are here for her? Thank you. Could you point to the first deck that we should use for Maria in this reading here? Is one of these 2 decks here. Okay, could you point again? Okay, so they want me to start with this one. Okay, great. And could you point to second deck? Okay, angel advices. And then third one. Okay. They want me to use my Oracle deck, Messages from the Heart, to begin your live reading. So let's figure out what you need to know, my dear. Angels show me water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Okay, I actually do see that the chemistry that you have and the connection that you have is really strong, because the angels are showing me the chemistry card and that the feelings inside, he also feels it too. So this is your confirmation for your question. Does he feel it too? Yes, he does. He does feel the chemistry. He actually do have, what can you say, an interest in making it work between you, or figure out if this can work. It's interesting because I've talked a lot about inner child wounds today, and I am talking a lot about it in every reading I do almost. The angels are showing me childhood wounds. So the thing is, you know, all of us has an inner child that is seeking for love, that is seeking to be loved. And before we can have a healthy relationship with someone, it's just very important to heal ourselves and learn how to love ourselves and to accept ourselves for who we are. And the angels are showing me here that both of you also need to go down that path to acknowledge that there is some healing needed to be done to learn how to love yourself, okay? And this, it's connected to inner child wounds. So Maria, it will benefit you to listen to my 30-minute video I posted today in my series, Come and Sit With Me. So go and watch that after this live today. He's thinking of you right now while I'm doing this reading. So he's also thinking a lot about you. He's also very curious to know more about you and to figure out if this connection here even can work. So he feels the connection too. However, he's overthinking a lot, so he could, you know, feel insecure about himself and really overthinking, can this work? And the reason why he's asking himself these questions is because he needs to, what can you say, heal those childhood wounds and learn how to love himself and feel worthy of this soulmate connection. All right? So he doesn't overthink and think about why it can't work, but think more about that it can work. Angels show me green eyes could be significant, or the color yellow. Angels showing me that right now he is holding too much on to what happened to him in the past. So that's connected to the inner child wounds, okay? To heal that and to have more understanding about how that is connected and how do I work with that and what do I need to understand about it, okay? So I feel like during this springtime here, okay, Angel showed me he's really having deep thoughts about you. He do have romantic thoughts about you, and he's actually very traditional. So he's very romantic, and he has secret thoughts about you. He's dreaming about you. Angels want you to give you some advice. What to focus on right now. Okay, the angels want you to surrender to the situation, meaning that surrender to your destiny. So surrender to the process. Only God, angels, universe know when it's the right time for you to be together. Okay, so surrender to wanting to know when. Okay, so no matter what challenges you go through, and if you feel like you're trying so hard to solve the problem, or you're like can't really find a solution, try and surrender to it, okay? Because the angels are also showing me that for now, the reason why you cannot be together is because he's unable to give you what you deserve right now, because he don't even know what he deserves himself. That's why the angels are showing the inner child wound and explaining that he needs to learn how to love himself first. Maybe that is a reflection back to you, my dear, also to work more on that. The angels want to talk about that there is some truth in setting big goals you've never done before, okay? So never settle, okay? So just because you have a very strong connection to him, that doesn't mean that you should settle to be with him, because when you are not ready to be together, it's not going to last, okay? There are things that need to be healed first. There are goals you have that the angels want you to focus on, and the angels want you to know what you are not changing, you are choosing. So if you want to change something, act towards it, okay? So take some action towards healing yourself and go for your goals and stuff like that. Let's figure out what could happen in the future if you choose to do the work. Angel showed me that there is physical distance between you right now. Maybe you are not living in the same city, but there will be new love between you. But you gotta work on that inner child. You see how they're showing me the inner child again? The feeling of being left out in the cold, the feeling of being rejected, abandoned, whatever feelings might come up, needs healing. You need to give that child love. Angels are showing me that there is, in the future, you will be dating. Again, you got to focus on self-love, my dear. But he's secretly admiring you, okay? And he is romantically thinking about wanting to date you, wanting to make it work, prioritizing, you know, a commitment with you. But both of you need to work on self-love first. Let me know if this made any sense to you, Maria. And let me know if it answered your questions as well. But he is feeling it, okay? And he want to invite you out, but what can you say? You also it's also a reflection and a mirror and an inspiration back to each other to work on self-love and to work on that inner child. Let me know, guys, where you are watching from. I hope you are having an amazing Sunday. Maria is saying, yes, perfectly. I've been focusing on my professional goal. Oh, that's good. And you are in completely surrender about the sentimental situation. Oh, that's why they showed you the surrender card. So they are acknowledging that. That's nice. But he's hiding very well his feelings. Yeah, I see that too. But this has something to do with his self-love and his inner child. But he does feel the feelings for you. And he actually do think romantically about you. And I feel there is definitely a chance of you coming together in the future. So just focus, you know, on your own growth. Hi, Marina. Oh, Phoenix, welcome. We have New York City in Brooklyn as well. Welcome. California. Nice, Lauren. My web designer is from California. You know what I did once? Last time I was in Spain, where I was creating my new website and stuff like that together with my web designer, because I'm not good at technical stuff, okay? It's not my field. We have different gifts in this world, and the technical part is not mine. I once deleted my website and I totally panicked because when I'm sleeping, he's awake. When he's awake, I'm sleeping. So I had to wait like 8 hours, a whole day, to get in contact with him to figure out what to do with this website thing. So, and he almost had a heart attack when he saw that I deleted the whole website. So, just a little funny. And Maria is saying the inner wounds about leaving behind was in the center of the healing I'm doing. Oh, really? And through my central position in my work, I'm healing this. Before I was the one chasing for help. Oh, and no people chase me for working for and with me. That's really good points. Because sometimes we can feel left out in the cold, we can feel outside of a group or our work colleagues, and feeling rejected and something like that. And sometimes some people have this coping mechanism of chasing because you want to be liked by someone, or this inner child is seeking to be validated and to be loved. But to take that energy back to yourself and try to heal that and to focus on yourself and your goals, to center yourself and surrender, that's really good, Maria. Oh, you're welcome, Samantha, and thank you for being here. And Rachel is saying, yes, I struggle with the technical side too. Well, I use ChatGPT a lot to create my thumbnails for YouTube, and the design for when I market my live streams and stuff like that, because I cannot use Canva. I don't know how many times ChatGPT have told me to use Canva and I can do this and that. I don't have the patience. Okay, I don't have the patience. I just need someone to do it for me, and I don't need to think about it. But ChatGPT has actually become better at creating these thumbnails and designs. So it's amazing what AI can do actually regarding things. And I also think I'm going to use the tool to finish my ebook, because you can actually use it to rewrite stuff, to correct the English grammar, and a lot of stuff in seconds, where before you could spend hours on designing and checking the grammar, stuff like that. Okay, let's move forward with the collective. Actually, I feel just to shuffle a little bit more from this deck, just a few. Yeah, because the angels just want to say this is a light worker whose purpose is in the financial world. All right? To educate people, to help people reach financial freedom. Okay, so can you point to another deck if we're finishing with this one? Ah, did you see 555? Nice. You should definitely use, Rachel, your creativity. AI is not supposed to, what can you say? AI cannot create something with the hands, but computer-wise, when we're talking about technical stuff, websites, design, and stuff like that. Okay, so the angels are showing me here that this person is dreaming a lot about you, and this is there is a huge attraction. Okay, so this could be intimate sexual dreams. And this is not only because this person here is very, very physically attracted to you, but it's actually a Kundalini awakening. If you don't know much about Kundalini, maybe you can search for it and read more about it. But it's a creative energy, a desire, a strong connection, energetic connection as well to your divine counterpart. It's not only physical, okay? But I do see that this person here have some heavy dreams, also being divinely guided in their dreams. So they are seeing signs to date you romantically. So this person want to come forward and invite you out and date you romantically. This person is waiting for the right time. This person has a lot of questions to you. They want to ask. You are in physical distance with this person. He's spying on you on social media. We already know that from the beginning. Angels are confirming this again. Yeah, the angels want to explain that the energy, you are mirrored souls. So you are mirroring the energy. You are feeling each other's energy, intuition, and you are also inspiring each other energetically on what to heal. And you are supposed to help each other ascend as a soul, okay, to grow. Yeah, soulmate, you see? Soulmate connection. Yeah, the angels. Oh, twin flame connection. So some of you are on the twin flame journey. Some of you are have a soulmate. Take what resonates. But the angels are here to say to you, you are being guided, okay, and giving directions. This person is also being guided and giving directions through dreams, especially. This person is healing. A lot of this divine, I almost forgot it was the divine masculine we're talking about. You know, this divine masculine energy, a lot of this divine masculine's purpose or healing has something to do with the financial world. So as I was saying, he's here to break the old templates of the financial system in the world that has been controlling people for thousands of generations in slavery, okay? His purpose is in some kind of way to help people to become free financially, to find that purpose and to become free financially, you know? So there is a lot of healing work for him to be done on this earth regarding that. That's very interesting, actually. He felt deceived to get married. You are destined to be married to him. He is destined to be married to his twin flame, soulmate. He feels that he was betrayed or what can you say, manipulated to be married to the wrong person. You remember I explained his process since last summer. There's been a lot of things going on. You are going to, yeah, with the karmic partner, okay, with the karmic connection, you are destined to reconcile. You are destined to reconcile, and it will be so exciting for you. It's going to be a total new chapter of your life, full of love, full of affection, full of kisses and closeness, coming back together, going through life in the way you are supposed to, in that happy, healed way you're supposed to. So this whole process he's been through, you've been through, you are now ready for this next stage. You used to teach small businesses how to work smarter, not harder. Oh, you see? I feel that's what he is destined to do as well. And also I feel that he has clarity about who it is, his purpose, why he went through what he went through. Okay, there is so much clarity. He see clearly now. The signs are clear. Fire signs is coming through. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Aries and Gemini did not come out, so, but I mean, take what resonates. It doesn't have to be those zodiac signs. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Your soul knows what's for you. We are a generational changer, exactly. And, you know, I recently had an experience regarding inner child wound healing recently. And I talk about that in my new episode of Come and Sit With Me that I would suggest you watch after this live. And I actually talked with my mother about this because what I find extremely interesting is that I know for a fact that illness and diseases and pain in your body is signals because there are traumas, emotions, and an imbalance in your body, okay, that needs to be healed and needs to be looked at, okay? That's why a lot of people are suffering nowadays with a lot of emotional illnesses and physical. My grandmother, she turned 90 last year, and she's been through a lot in her life. When I think about what she's been through and that she still is capable to keep her faith and her calm, secure personality, it just amazes me, okay? Because she've never had therapy. I mean, 90 years ago, or even less, 80, 70 years ago, you didn't go to therapy. You didn't go to a healer, you know. In that time, it wasn't normal to do that. In that time, it was normal to suppress your emotions, you know. And she's been through Second World War, and you cannot imagine what she's been through. But she had an illness when she was 70. She had colon cancer. She overcome that. Okay, she overcome that. And recently, in the beginning of this year, I'm gonna share something, you know, privately. But this is just to share my experience with you, to inspire you guys. We got some bad news that she had colon cancer again, and I was, yeah, devastated. Okay, but it's just to inspire you. She that tumor that she had, okay, was so big that they could not operate. So we were really scared, right, because of her age. So I was not supposed to share this. I hope I'm not gonna cry while I'm sharing this. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be sentimental sharing this, but I guess I'm supposed to share this anyway. Okay, listen. So also because there are good news, okay, but it was tough because my grandma, I'm very close to my grandmother, and she's been my role model and safety my whole life, okay? So they couldn't operate, so she had to have medical treatments, all right? And oh my God, I've been so afraid of the side effects of the medication, but I'm just so impressed, you know, of her strength. As a 90-year-old, considering what she's been through up until now, needs to go through this again. It's just, you know, the tests they are doing every week, the doctor's appointments. She's had a little side effects from the medical treatment, you know, but not as much as other had. And then I think, has it been 2, 3, 4 months now? We got some really great news from the doctor where he said the tumor have has what do you say? How do you say in English? Strengthened? No, how do you say it? It's half size now. Okay, it's half size now. So that was so good news, and we've been so happy, right? So it's the treatment is working. Also, I've been praying to the angels, to please heal my grandmother, and I've been praying and I've been saying, please heal my grandmother. Let her stay here on earth as long as her soul wants to, and as long as he's supposed to, you know but it's also a process, to prepare yourself. You're not going to have someone you care about and love forever, right? But I just want to share with you that kind of strength is just impressive. And she never went to therapy or to healer. Yeah, it has shrinked. But what I'm most excited about is that the doctor that she has been talking to have said to her, that medication is going to make this tumor disappear. And I love that, because that's a manifestation. When you speak out loud, I'm healthy. We kept talking in the family about it's gone, it's disappeared, a miracle have happened. Words work even stronger than medication, okay? So bless that doctor for saying that to my grandmother, because now she's also been thinking that it's gonna shrink, it's gonna disappear, and we are talking about it, we are manifesting it. So to get the news that it was half the size now is just a proof of the power of words and the power of minds, okay? So now she needs 3 more medical treatments, and then the doctor said, and then they expect it to be gone. And I've never heard a doctor say that before. Normally a doctor would say to you, you have 6 months to live, or do you know what I mean? And then they put this fear and control in people's minds. And that, if that's what you believe, that's what you're going to affirm to yourself, and that will create fear, and that's not going to heal you. But anyway, I feel she was meant to go through this, first of all, to experience the power of the minds. Okay, secondly, to experience the power of prayer and teamwork with the angels. And my point actually with this was, we are talking so much about inner child work, generational healing. That's my point. My grandmother did not go to therapy and to healer and all that. She's going through this with the power of the mind and stuff. But I am certain that, for example, my mom and I, our purpose is also to heal generational karma for my grandmother. Do you know what I mean? Because karma and traumas, is being given to the next generation. So it's just an interesting thing to talk about and think about. But yeah, God bless her. Please pray for her. And yeah, we pray that it's gone. Let's just talk about that it's gone. Let's just affirm it's gone. She's healthy. Okay, let's move on. And let me just quickly see your messages here. You're welcome. Someone is saying, thank you for sharing my story. It's clearly of emotions and love between you and your grandmother and strength. Thank you so much, dear. I know I don't share a lot of things privately, because sometimes you need to, protect your family and be careful about what you share. But I felt this was, sometimes it's not even myself speaking, it's the angel speaking through me. And sometimes it just make me say stuff that I sometimes think I wasn't supposed to even talk about. Thank you so much for all your positive words. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so we've used this deck. We've used this deck. We've used this. And we have this left. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people also ask me why you're not in Spain. You know, this is the reason why I'm still in my home country, because I want to spend as much time I can with her. And yeah. Let's see here. Okay, the angels. Okay, just to be sure, was it the truth? Okay. Let's figure out what this divine masculine here want to say to you. We know that he has a huge desire to talk to you. And let's see what he want to say. Yes, my grandmother's superpower is within me. And this, you know, this table I'm sitting in is actually her old dinner table that I'm using as an office table. Because I want to keep stuff from my grandmother because her energy is in it. Whoa, do you see this? I want to tell you how I feel. This just flipped. He want to tell you how he feels for you. Oh, thank you so much for all your amazing words. It makes me tear up when you are saying all these words. Thank you so much, guys. This was the reason why I had a difficulty in sharing it, because I know I would cry. I know I say to you guys, don't be embarrassed about crying and stuff like that, but you know, it's just, there is so much emotions to go through in a live stream. I also do a collector reading, I do a private reading, and when I also talk about something privately, it's just a lot of energies, right? I really appreciate all your kind words. Alkaline water. You know, I got a filter for my water in the kitchen that is filtering the water for chemicals. I just recently got that. I think I'm gonna buy one for my grandmother. Also my father, he wanted one. It shows my love for my grandmother. Yes. Well, my grandmother, she took care of me when I was a child, you know, my whole life. So I'm very close to her, and she's my, what can you say? She's been my comfort, my safety. So you know, when you get some news about there's someone you are so close to is ill and have to go through stuff like that, especially because she just turned 90. I've just been so scared and so stressed out about it, you know. But it's been a positive process. It's not been a painful process, thank God. So I also feel it was a sign for all of us that you can go through tough periods like this by having faith and by believing, and the power of the mind, you know, prayers and stuff like that. So it's an experience to take in and to use in other challenging situations. Yes, C is healed. The power of the words, but also, what can you say, like an experience with sitting with that pain and and acknowledge that one day your loved one is not going to be here, but they will be with you in the spiritual world, right? I work with the spiritual world. I connect with loved ones. I connect with my grandfather who's on the other side. So I know she's going to be there, but still it's a process and it's tough to, what can you say, lose someone that you are used to spend so much time with. So yeah. If I have sent a, what do you say, Laura? You have sent a request for a live reading. I don't know what that means because are you booked a live reading? Yeah, I see that, Lorraine. Thank you so much for booking. Just bear with me. I just need to. Thank you so much, dear, for looking forward to my readings. Sea mineral drops. Oh, I will have to look that up, Jim. Sea mineral drops. Yeah, sea mineral drops. Sorry, Rachel, who did you lose? You said that your life changed when she died, and it was a catalyst to follow a path of freedom. Yeah. Oh, your mom passed away when you was 15. Yeah, and you know what? I feel blessed because I haven't lost. I don't want to say the word lost because we don't lose people. We just, it's a see you later. You know, it's a process for the soul to, you know, I have learned to try and look on death as birth. Birth is a celebration, right? Birth is new life, but death is also new life in some kind of way because it's just a sign that the soul's role or work here on earth has now ended, and the soul is ascending and transcending into the spiritual world for the next phase of growth, the next level. So I'm always trying to change my perspective and becoming wiser, you know, because in this world we've learned to fear death so much, and the whole system is just built of fear and control, and us fearing death and stuff like that, right? So yeah. Okay, so it restores the minerals to our water. Yeah, I know we are missing a lot of minerals in our diet and water. I also heard about that if you put some sea salt and some ecologic lemon in water, it creates electrolytes. So that would also help you to absorb the minerals. Lorraine, I'm going to do your live reading before I finish the live. I hope that is okay with you. I just need to finish the collective reading. Okay, so the divine masculine want to tell you how he feels. So let's figure out what is it that he feels. He's not been ready to tell you how he feels because of all the things that I've just explained from what he needed to go through. You were shaking your head like you could see. Okay. To pay for a live reading, guys, if you are considering one, go to the chat. You can see I pinned the link here, so you can, if you press that link in the chat, it takes you directly to book the live reading. So everyone who want to book a live reading, go and do that, and I'm gonna do them after I finish the collective reading. And one of the reasons why this divine masculine has not been ready to come and tell you how he feels is because he feel that he have messed up a lot of things in his life, not only with what he's been going through with the karmic, but also with you, his divine counterpart in the past. He's been spending a lot of time alone. Angel showed me twin flame connection, especially since he became single. Okay, so he's been spending a lot of time alone to heal, and he's just seeing so many signs about his divine counterpart. Signs in dreams, you know, angel numbers, names, spiritual signs. I'm in love with you. Wow. Angel showing me that he's in love with you. And okay, Angel showing me that he's waiting for the right time to come forward and actually tell you that he's in love with you. And tell you that he believes, wow, this is strong love, that he believes that you are meant to be together and that he want to be with you, and that, you know, he wished that he could talk to you right now, I see. Because he really want to talk to you. You know, maybe he's working on healing his own inner child, or maybe he's working on his business. Maybe there are things in his life right now that he wants to get sorted out. It could also be his confidence, you know, before he's ready to come forward. Whoa, I want to marry you, and I will reach out to you soon. Wow. Yeah, right now, you know, I've already typed the message to you. Okay, whoa. So he have already typed the message. He already know what he want to say to you. And he's really in a process of learning a lot of things. He's growing a lot because for a very long time, he's been distracting himself from the pain. That is what most of us do, or all of us do. You know, we've learned since childhood how to cope with pain. Okay, some of us has addictions. Okay, it could be food, alcohol, smoking, drugs, different things, right, to try and cope with our emotions. There can be different kind of ways to distract ourselves from pain. It could be chasing a relationship. It could be many things, right? And I feel that this divine masculine has also been trying to understand, why did I distract myself from the pain, and how can I work with that now? Because he do want things to be different. I have another live reading to do for Daisy. Thank you so much. So he really want to have this conversation with you. This is really what he want to say to you, and no one compares to you. No one compares to you. Guys, I want to finish the collective, okay? For then do the live readings before I finish the live. Okay. I want to use all the decks today. I can just feel I need to use all the decks today for this collective. I can look up Shanghai stone for drinking water. Okay. I do see a lot of you have experience with cleaning the water and, you know, to get more minerals. I take a lot of supplements as well. And I am very well aware about the problem with our drinking water. So that's why I also bought the filter. So I'm also trying to do things myself, you know, to protect our body and taking care of our body. Angel showed me west side using the moon. I feel this divine masculine was told to use the moon or to do manifestation when there is full moon. He was also told that he is a star. He's a light worker, sorry. Star. He is a star. He's a light worker here on earth. So all the darkness he's been through was really for him to learn. But he's really here to shine his lights. He's working on his courage. Okay, he's working on his courage. He want to come in courageous, and he's going to take a chance towards you and speak the truth as a fearless soul. I see, especially, New Year. New Year was like a time where he was like, he felt that he has been missing out so much with you, his true love. It could be like birthdays, holidays, Christmas, New Year. Because angel showed me January. So especially New Year. And he had this feeling. And he's really been thinking a lot about and analyzing his life, like, what do I want to do now with my life that he felt he has been missed out on? Maybe we know that he hasn't been taking good care of himself. He needed to practice self-care, self-love. He needed to do things that made him happy, and he is taking a chance. So, I mean, he's not, whatever he's going through is not holding him back from taking a risk in life again. Okay, to take a chance in life. He's also very much well aware that everything he creates energetically in his life is creating a ripple effect, is expanding energy in his life, either if it's negative or positive. So he's really been focusing on positive energy. South is coming through. So yeah, especially since this relationship ended, because that was an emotional storm he's been through, right? He's really been spending time on friends, laughing, having a good time. October and November last year, could you clarify? Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you asked about air signs, and they are coming out now. I don't know. There is definitely this family situation, okay? As I was saying, he could have been married and with this child. Been so many fallouts, this person did not think about his emotions. So he really needed to loosen up his energy and focusing on freeing up his energy, becoming happy again, and focusing on what he wanted to create and manifest in his life. I don't know what happened in October or November last year, but angels are saying that these months were important. He'd gone through a lot of hurt. He was really hurt. Fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, and angels show me the beach. So maybe he's living close to a beach. Maybe he's spending a lot of time on the beach with friends, grounding himself, healing himself. He's been talking with friends about what he wanted in his life, especially after he was abandoned and mistreated. Angel is showing me South again. So he lives in the South. He has become wiser. He's very wise. He's actually very intelligent. He understands a lot. He's an old soul. And he's here to be a leader. As I was saying, he's here to lead in the financial world. But yeah, there has been, this relationship he's been in has been so aggressive and has really been attacking him. It's really been really an emotional storm he's been through here. But it made him so wise. It made him so wise. Okay. 2 more decks before we finish the live reading. And then I'm going to do, the collective reading. And then I'm going to do the live readings. He's had a lot of questions about, he's feeling your energy. You've had a lot of questions about what are we? What is this connection here? So he had a lot of questions about that. Because he's been extremely guarded about these emotions. He avoided them. He'd been running away from them, okay? He'd been distracting himself from these emotions by being with karmic connections, by coping with different kind of things to try and forget his true love and the emotions that he have. Angel showed me fall time between October and December. I feel he talked with someone and got some insight about the connection. Since he broke up with this person, he is going through a process of being single, trying to find himself and figure out what it really is that he wants in his life since he left that person, okay? Since they separate ways. Yeah, he's been focusing on healing. Angel show me winter again. Really focusing on healing during winter. Angel show me dark hair, brown or black, so he could have dark hair. Angel showing me, I want you and I want you only. Also gray hair. So he can have gray hair. He's matured, he's older. While he was with the comic, he had thoughts about you, okay? And he felt that was forbidden because I'm married with someone, I'm in another relationship, I have a child. Why do I keep thinking about someone else? Okay? So he had a lot of questions about that, but he's now well aware that it's because you are divine counterparts and that you are his destiny. And he is now, surrendered to it and can now also feel you are the one that he always wanted and you are the one that he only wants. So he have realized that. He had some kind of spiritual awakening. I have brown, he is gray. Okay, he can also have brown hair and a little gray in his hair. Brown eyes, Angel showing me. And water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Chilling. He's really chilling, okay? He could be smoking, chilling, having a nice time, calm, being calm, but he feels the chemistry. Angel showing me that he want to come forward and apologize. So I feel in that letter is a message, is also an apology. And he really want to come forward and apologize for something in the past. Angel showing me again, desire, I only want you because you are destined to be together, as a couple forever. This is fate. Angel show me again, watching you. Okay, last deck I'm going to use is to give some advices in this situation here from the angels. So what advice does the angels want to give? The angels want to say, don't let fear hold you back from achieving your true potential. Also feel he's very much aware of that. So he might be working on his fears and working on achieving what he really wants, and believing in himself. Yes, angel is saying here, surrender. Also feel he's been practicing to surrender and to sometimes let it up to God, listen to the angel's advice, let it up to God. Stop trying so hard to solve the problems because sometimes it's going to create more fear. finances. He had financial challenges and he had fear of losing his finances. And that was a mindset that he needed to work on, but also to surrender and to believe, you know what? Yeah, I might need to give this house to my comic, and then move on, work on earning 10 times more and believe in that, right? And don't have fear. Unhealed wounds needs to be healed. As I have been talking about, you are not going to reconcile with your divine counterpart before you have healed your wounds. You don't have to be 100% healed, but you need to heal to a point where your soul is ready, okay? This is a destined partnership. This is fates. Yeah, because as angels are saying, if you don't heal, the relationship is not going to be stable enough to last. So that's why you need to set up your relationship for success. I remember this sentence now from someone who wrote that in one of my lives, and it's really relevant because if you don't work on your unhealed wounds, and you will keep settling, okay? You will keep settling for lesser than what you deserve. That's why a lot of people are staying with karmic connections for years. So that's what they are advising you guys to do. And focus on love, okay? Focus on love in any situation because it will bring more healing to everyone. And take the time to get to know you, okay? There is no need to rush anything. Go slow, take your time, have patience with yourself, and study and expand your awareness. So this is really very, very good advices from the angels. Guys, let me know what you think about the collective reading today. I feel it was very beautiful and there were a lot of details today in the collective as well. So I'm curious to know. Let me know in the comments if you resonated with this. And now I'm going to do the live readings. I have 2 live readings I need to do. Lorraine and Daisy, and then I'm going to finish the live. So let me know, Lorraine, are you here? You say that last time the answer was that my person was not my twin flame, but a karmic connection. Does he feel the same? So are you question again if it is a karmic? Are you talking about another person that needs emotional help? Okay, you're talking about another person. Is there a reason why I always attract people who need help? Yes, there is definitely a reason why you attract people who need help. I will recommend you to watch my episodes of Come and Sit With Me. The first episode, I actually explain a lot of things about why we attract specific kind of connections and how we can change that and how we can work with ourselves and how we can be better to choose and help ourselves instead. Today, I have shared the second episode about inner child healing. So it will really benefit you, Lorraine, and everyone else who is watching this live to go and watch my episodes if you've not seen them, okay? I have a series called Come and Sit With Me. So go and watch those. But let's clarify your connection, Lorraine. The new connection you're talking about. And what else you need to know. So let's first choose the decks to use for Lorraine's reading. This is the first one. Okay, can you point again? I need to know which one it is. Oh, okay. And this is the second. And could you please point to the third? Okay. So Lorraine, we're gonna start with this deck here. So let's clarify what you need to know. Angels show me water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You know, the angels are actually giving you an advice here. There is a need of balancing out your emotions. The water energy is representing emotions in your reading. And it says balance here on the card. So the angels want you to focus on balancing out your emotions. They want you to focus on releasing negativity around your life. If someone is draining you and constantly requesting for help, and you feel you are the only one that needs to help and save people and stuff like that, it's because you need to balance out some emotions within you. That can be connected to your inner child. I'm talking a lot about it in my episodes. So focus on releasing everything that brings negativity into your life, people, circumstances, to balance out these emotions within you. When you do that, it will create a more healthier emotions within you, where you will be able to manifest a serious committed relationship with someone who is a better match for you. Okay? That's actually the angel's advice here. Yeah, so to create a better future, you have to identify your past. Okay, because as you're saying, why do I keep attracting people that needs help from me? But what is it within you or your mindset or emotionally that needs to change? So you focus more on seeing the red flags in the beginning and being able to cut it off earlier, okay? Or to changing your belief and your feeling of worthiness within you, so you attract people into your life that is a better match to you, okay? Okay, the angel is showing me here you're going to reconnect with someone. Is Lorraine going to reconnect with someone? Are they destined to be in a serious committed relationship, or no? Okay. Angels are, okay, this is a warning to you, or not a warning, but just an advice. There is someone here where this is not about, this person cannot commit to you seriously. This is about lust. This is about intimacy. This person want to try and reconnect with you, angels are showing me here, but then running again. Okay, so coming and going because it's convenient for this person to get validation from you. So the angels are saying, this is a signal to you that that person is not ready for a serious committed relationship, but it's just using your energy. So by being aware of that, okay, you can already from the beginning set a boundary and know who you should spend time on or not. So just because you are physically attracted to someone doesn't mean necessary that's a person that you need to move forward with, okay? A serious committed relationship that is healthy for you comes from the soul. That's a soul bond. But that requires you to heal your soul first. So that's why the angels are advising you to balance out your emotions within you. And they are also saying that when you start doing that, things are going to speed up for you. What is holding you back now is because you have doubts in yourself. You seek validation outside of yourself in intimacy. and you might not be aware, okay? So that's why they are here today, to be honest with you and say this to you very clearly, that things cannot speed up or go in the right directions before you become aware that this is your, what can you say, conditioning. So you need to change that. You need to focus on self-care, taking care of yourself, giving yourself love, educate yourself in how can you give yourself self-care, okay? How can you work with yourself to love yourself more? How can you focus on your healing, creating peace around you, change your energy? So they are saying right now, you actually need to pause and spend time on educating yourself in this stuff to really understand your behaviors. Because as soon as you identify your thinking, your behaviors, you will also understand why you keep attracting, people that needs your emotional help. Let's tune in on the truth regarding this connection you are talking about. Yeah, there is someone here who regret the way they treated you in the past. The reason why that people, they, treat you this way and you attract these people, this has something to do with not feeling good enough. So it's a reflection from them to you of not feeling worthy of love. These people that you are attracting as well, okay, that needs emotional help, also don't feel good enough. You are not here to be someone's mother. You are not here to be someone's psychology therapist. You are here to help yourself first and inspire people, but you are not here to help and save others. I feel that's a realization you need to have, because you are attracting these immature people who regret that they hurt you, okay? But that's because these people feel lost in their life. They are hurt people who hurt you. Could you clarify, does Lorraine know her soulmate? Has she already met her soulmate? They don't want to answer that question. I see someone has pushed you away and regret that. Is that person Lorraine's soulmate? No. Okay. So you've not met your soulmate, dear, yet. I feel the people that you are attracting are karmic because you need to learn more about loving yourself. So I would suggest you rewatch this reading and go and watch my episodes, come and sit with me to educate yourself more in how you can work on healing your inner child to manifest better connections into your life. Wow, that was really great advice from the angels. Sorry guys, I always go over time. Okay, Daisy, let me know that you are here. This is the last live I'm gonna do on this live stream. You're asking, will Gilbert be the one I'll do live with? Will I have true divine love? What does Spirit have to tell me? Let's ask the angels about your 3 decks for Stacy. Okay, they want to tune in on Gilbert's emotions first. Then I want to do this. Again, please. Okay. Oh, hi, Robin. This is your first time live. I'll recommend you to go and rewatch this live when I finish the live, because this is a last live reading I'm doing, and then I'm gonna finish the live. But I've done the whole collective. Let's tune in on this Gilbert you're asking about. Angel is showing me some regrets. A lot of regret about how he treated you, crossing the line with you. But angels are showing me here, he already knew what he was doing. So there's no excuses. He want to make it up to you though, angels are showing me. He want to come forward and tell you how he feels and make it up to you. So even though that it not really got to develop into something serious relationship, he still want more, angels are showing me here. This whole situation that happened between you was about learning and growing. Try and look at the situation. What was it trying to teach you? Angel is showing me again here. I wonder if I'm good enough for you. You see how it always goes back to your self-worth. So he's reflecting to you, I don't feel good enough. Okay, that's why he treated you this way. So he's learning. He needs to learn, because angel is showing me he know he was selfish. But why was he selfish? Because he didn't love him. He don't love himself. He don't have respect for himself. So he's hurting you because he's hurt himself, and he is thinking about how he feels. But he has a feeling of that, you know, he have a feeling towards you that he never felt before, angel is showing me. And he also think of you like someone that cannot be compared to anyone else, because you are one of the only people that he have been with where he feels so at peace and actually feel that you have this healing aura. That is what making him believe that you could be meant for each other. Wow. Wow. But he's hiding. He's hiding it, angel showing me what he really feels for you. He wanna come forward and tell you he is and he's waiting for the right time to come forward and tell you. I feel could you clarify, angels, if Gilbert want to come forward and want to come forward and tell how he truly feels? Okay. And could you clarify, is he in love? Okay. He's in love with you, but he's hiding it, angel assuring me. He hurt you because he was scared of the love that he hold for you. Wow. And he want to make it up to you. Angel assured me here that he want to travel with you. Wow, he's thinking a lot in the future about marriage and traveling and living life with you. Wow. Angel assured me here he's going to communicate with you, and he's going to share his thoughts with you. Okay, there were a third-party situation involved with your connection. Something got in the way of your connection. So he was running from it. There are some lessons that needed to be learned regarding self-worth. Angel assured me marriage, traveling, communication. So he wanted to communicate with you. The angel's also guiding him to communicate with you and giving him directions on how to communicate with you. But there is a lot of regrets, and he's self-sabotaging himself because he's scared of losing the opportunity with you. But he have a lot of clarity now, you know, of what happened. And he wants to make it up to you because it feels like that you are the one that he wants to go through life with. So he's gonna come for you. He's gonna come for you, angels are saying, to show you that he is serious about this. Wow. So is this destined with Gilbert? Ooh. Wow. Is this a divine counterpart? Okay. That's why you feel this unexplainable pull towards him. Yeah. You will be sharing life together. You are destined to share life together in a marriage. Wow. He is destined to be in your future, and you will be planning to see each other. Angels are showing me here. There is a lot of work on releasing negative energy. Angels show me air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So balancing out the negativity. But yeah, he's been in denial. That's the reason why he ran. He was in denial of being in love with you and having these emotions for you. But you have a soul contract with him, dear. So that's why he's coming back to you. That's why he's feeling what he's feeling, but he haven't told you. So Daisy, you are destined to be with this person here. And he's going to come forward and confess his feelings for you. Angels show me water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And he's also praying, actually, to see you again. Okay, just one more. Yeah, and the angels are protecting you and guiding you. Wow. I want to clarify this one more time, just to be sure. Is Daisy destined to be with Gilbert? Now they don't want to answer. Now they're answering. Yes. Very long, slow yes, but yes. My lovelies, thank you so much for watching my live today. Go and check out my new services on my website. I am now offering psychic readings by email for you guys who prefer that. I am also offering one-to-one private coaching, okay, for you guys who need to talk to me personally on a FaceTime call, okay, where we can clarify what you need to heal. We can clarify your destiny, your path, your goals, your dreams, your relationship, anything you need clarification about. I will coach you professionally. I will also do a psychic reading with you face-to-face on a one-to-one private coaching call. So if you need my support and guidance, go and check out my services on my website. But thank you so much for being here today, guys. And I wish you a blessed Sunday and take very much good care of yourself. And thank you so much for all of your support and positive comments. I really appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. See you next time. Ciao.